Here is the distributed blockchain with transactions in real currency. These transactions can be in any currency or even commodities. For simplicity, we're only showing two peers or two copies of the blockchain as peer A and peer B. So if we take a look at how these transactions look like in the blockchain, in block 1, in the first transaction, we see that $10.50 are sent from James to Bob, $6.45 are sent from Sophia to Jane, and $12.25 are sent from Paul to Emma. Just to recap, this hash is the SHA-256 value of this block number, this nonce, these transactions, and the previous hash value. If we take a look at the transactions for block 2, $8.25 were sent from Emily to David, $7.50 were sent from Julia to David, and an example of a transaction for block 3 is $12.75 were sent from Rose to Chris. So let's say that one of the transactions in block 2 is tampered with. So instead of saying that Tom sent $15 to Grace, we now tamper with it and change it to 10. Once again, we see that this copy of the chain becomes invalid because the hash values do not meet the leading zero criteria. So let's fix the chain and remine the affected blocks. Remine that, remine this one. Again, based on the consensus, peer A's copy of the chain will be marked as invalid because its hash value of the last block will be different from the corresponding hash in the other peers. So this demonstration shows how the blockchain demonstrates immutability. Before we wrap up this demo, I want to compare the simple blockchain model with a real blockchain. Number one, in a real blockchain will also validate and make sure that everyone started with the correct initial balance. Number two, there will be thousands of blocks in one chain. Number 3, there will be hundreds or thousands of peers having identical copies of the blockchain. Hopefully with this demonstration, you now understand how a blockchain works.